Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into a city that, well, it almost defies easy definition, London.
It really is.
We're talking about one of the world's most, globally renowned places, just celebrated for its, well, staggering history and how it keeps changing.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here is how London, despite having these really ancient roots, it just keeps innovating.
Yeah.
It leads as this modern metropolis.
Right.
So our mission really is to try and cut through the sheer volume of information out there about London
There's so much.
and distill the most compelling bits, those genuine aha moments for you, whether you're, thinking of visiting, maybe moving there, or honestly just curious about what makes this city tick.
Absolutely. And we're going to explore how its like millennia-old foundations still subtly shape what it is today.
Mhm.
We'll delve into what gives its iconic landmarks their sort of deeper meaning and uncover some surprising practical realities of life in London now. So let's start right at the beginning. I mean, everyone knows London is on the River Thames, right?
Yeah.
But what's often overlooked is just how strategic its Roman founding was, Londinium, over 2,000 years ago.
Right. It wasn't just a random settlement.
Exactly. It was this critical trading hub. And its original layout, you won't believe this, it still dictates the kind of winding paths of some of its oldest streets.
That's right. That Roman imprint is, it's like a subtle undercurrent. And now it's a city that's home to roughly, 9 million people,
About that, yeah.
operating on pound sterling, of course. And it's those layers of history that make its famous landmarks more than just, spots for tourist photos.
Totally. Like Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament.
Hmm. They are just amazing architecture. They're the kind of the living, breathing core of British democracy,
Yeah.
or Buckingham Palace. It's not just a house, is it? It's a symbol. A living symbol of the monarchy's enduring presence.
And then you have the Tower of London. Wow.
Yeah.
Not just a fortress holding the crown jewels, though that's amazing enough.
Right.
But it's steeped in centuries of pretty dramatic history, royal intrigue, executions.
Grim stuff, some of it.
Yeah, grim stuff, but it's still central to modern ceremonial life. And London doesn't just rest on its history, does it? It keeps adding new icons.
That's a key point, like the London Eye.
Exactly, that huge wheel, an engineering marvel that totally reshaped the skyline.
And the Shard, too. Western Europe's tallest skyscraper.
Right, both giving you these just breathtaking panoramic views that really show off those layers, the history and the modernity, all jumbled together.
And beyond the landmarks, I think the city's real pulse, its energy, lies in its incredible diversity.
Oh, absolutely.
Our sources really highlight London as this unparalleled multicultural mosaic. Over 300 languages spoken daily.
300, that's amazing.
Not just a statistic, it shapes the whole city's character.
Or
From its truly global food scene,
food.
where you can find, well, anything. Authentic British pub food, world-class Indian curries, vibrant Middle Eastern kebabs, you name it.
Makes me hungry just thinking about it.
Right. And it shapes its dynamic cultural output, too.
Of course, in a city this huge, getting around is, well, it's paramount.
You need a plan.
You do. And London's famous underground, the Tube, it's not just a transport system.
No, it was the world's first subterranean railway.
Yeah. A marvel of Victorian engineering. And now it has, 11 lines? Just efficiently connecting millions every day.
Millions. And those iconic red double-decker buses, they're not just efficient. They actually give you a pretty unique street-level view of the city.
They do. Plus, the ease of using an Oyster card or just, contactless payment across all public transport.
Yep.
It's a genuine game changer for navigating this massive network.
Definitely makes life easier. Now, there's this common perception about London's weather,
Ah, yes, the rain.
the famous mild, rainy weather.
Yeah.
And, okay, while it's true, you probably should pack an umbrella.
Probably wise.
Summers often see pleasant temperatures, maybe 20–25 degrees C, and winters are surprisingly manageable, usually around 2–8 degrees C.
Not too bad then.
Not too bad. And for visitors, our sources consistently point to spring, say April to June, or autumn, September to October, as really the ideal times, the
Okay.
best times to experience the city.
Okay, good tip. But let's address the elephant in the room, the cost.
Yeah.
The cost of living.
Yeah, London is famously expensive. We all know that, particularly housing and transport.
Hear on that.
However, here's where it gets really interesting. London somehow manages to balance this high cost with just an astounding array of world-class attractions that are completely free.
This is so important.
isn't it? We're talking about spending days exploring the British Museum, packed with global treasures.
For free.
For free. The Natural History Museum with its dinosaur hall.
Always a hit.
The Interactive Science Museum, or, seeing stunning contemporary art at the Tate Modern, all free entry.
That's such a crucial point. These free museums, plus the city's huge green spaces like Hyde Park, Regent's Park, Richmond Park, which is massive.
Huge, yeah. They genuinely transform how accessible the city feels. They offer just countless hours of exploration, recreation, without you having to touch your wallet. It makes London surprisingly family-friendly, despite its reputation.
It really does. So, as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, we hope we've illuminated London's incredible duality. You've got a city founded over 2,000 years ago by the Romans, yet it's pulsating with this vibrant, completely modern energy.
It's quite the contrast.
From the layers of history in icons like Big Ben and Buckingham Palace to the sort of ingenious practicalities of just getting around on the tube. It's a place that constantly surprises, I think.
Yeah, which raises an important question for you, the listener. How does a city so deeply rooted in the past, with a cost of living that, let's face it, seems prohibitive?
Right.
How does it continually reinvent itself to stay so utterly current, so relevant for its 9 million inhabitants, while also offering so many incredible free experiences?
It's quite a balancing act.
It really is. It's maybe a testament to its dynamic, multicultural nature. And perhaps why, whether you visit in spring, autumn, or any time really, London always feels like it's just hitting its stride.